You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, we're going to do a follow-up on Pat McAfee. He has come out this morning. He has dropped a rather interesting video out there on his X featuring Al Pacino as well, the legendary Scarface. You can tell he's doubling down on his rat situation. He's got a rat in the house, set some traps. By the way, Andrew Marchand came out with all that information about Pat McAfee's ratings, but hold on, because ESPN themselves released Pat McAfee's ratings information, and well, to say the guy's total viewership is, for what it is he does, off the charts, well, that would be an understatement. Not only that, but there's a level of growth there that is, it's big. It's big, and this situation, much like the controversy that went down with Joe Rogan a couple of years ago, where all of a sudden everybody was trying to cancel Joe Rogan. Remember the racist thing that came out? Some video or something he said during a podcast, and Joe Rogan's subscribership exploded in that instance. I keep telling these people trying to cancel everybody, man, that's going to blow up in your face. Well, it's going to blow up in Norby Williamson's face, let's put it that way, the rat F that works for ESPN, the executive. So, this is what we got going on. This morning, it seems that Pat McAfee doubled down on what's going on involving his boss. Now, keep in mind, this is what he said during his show yesterday, where he blatantly said that ESPN executive Norby Williamson was leading a sabotage effort, and we have figured out why. That has come out. Why has he been leading a sabotage effort? Well, he wants to rehire an old ESPN personality. Guy's name is Cowherd.
We're very thankful for the ESPN folks being very hospitable. Now, there are some people actively trying to sabotage us from within ESPN. Funny. More specifically, I believe Norby Williamson is the guy who is attempting to sabotage our program. I'm not 100% sure. That is just seemingly the only human that has information, and then somehow that information gets leaked, and it's wrong, and then it sets a narrative of what our show is, and then are we just going to combat that from a rat every single time?
Okay, so you notice he made a point to say the information is, well, wrong. Now check this out. Check this out. In the same vein that people inside ESPN believe Williamson was the leak to Front Office Sports report in April saying ESPN had an interest in Cowherd. Cowherd's show competes with McAfee's head-to-head every day from noon to 3 p.m. Eastern. The report read like a warning to McAfee. People at ESPN already want to replace you with Colin Cowherd. And those people will have the opportunity to replace McAfee. ESPN did not respond back to Outkick for a comment. Now, let's go over here and take a look, because Pat McAfee posted this clip right here of Scarface, and Scarface has a hell of a rant, Al Pacino, about people trying to, sabotage him, screw him over.
What you want to be? You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
By the way, and I'm not going to play this whole clip because it'll get a copyright strike, but look, by the way, all this stemming from Aaron Rodgers talking about Jimmy Kimmel and Epstein Island, and everybody saying, well, he accused Jimmy Kimmel of this and he accused Jimmy Kimmel of that. No, he made a joke, but he never blatantly came out and said, not one time, that Jimmy Kimmel was a pedo or anything of the like. But that's what everybody is trying to lead you to believe right now. So, it's pretty wild. You got Michelle Beadle coming out and saying, well, about people trying to sabotage. She, of course, got let go by ESPN very publicly as well. If I remember correctly, in that situation, that was actually, I think it was about LeBron James and the NBA. LeBron James, I guess, got offended by something that Michelle Beadle had said, and next thing you know, she was gone. So, the NBA is in bed with ESPN. Nobody actually watches that anymore. So, let's go to this. The Pat McAfee Show sees steady growth in December. This was released by ESPN yesterday, garnering 886,000 average viewers per episode across all live channels. I don't know what ESPN could have thought when they hired this guy, but they surely realized, between linear television may not be as big as somebody like Cowherd, but it's clear this guy's got massive, massive draw, and he has only gotten more popular. In December, the show garnered 886,000 average viewers per episode during the live airings across all platforms, ESPN, YouTube, and TikTok, through the show's innovative live simulcast options. Linear audiences alone has ballooned by 20% since its first 4 weeks, now averaging 332,000 viewers per episode in the month of December, while the YouTube audience has averaged 403,000 concurrent viewers. Wow. Combined, it marks a 35% year-over-year increase from noon to 2 p.m. time slot. I can only imagine how much it's grown in the last couple of days. Quote, "It's been a wild ride this season with ESPN. We've had a phenomenal opportunity to do what we love on a scale that we've never done before," said Pat McAfee. Day to day, it certainly feels like a lot of folks are watching our program, but I genuinely try not to focus on numbers too much because you're only as good as your last show. I mean, that is pretty wild, and that's huge, huge viewership. Listen to this, folks. All segments, clips, and social media audience of the show reached 298 million total views in December, a 23% increase since its inaugural month. The Pat McAfee Show brought in 1.7 million total reach per show during the month, an increase of 21% from the first 4 weeks, and saw the biggest episode to date on December 26th, bringing in 902,000 viewers. Wow. So it's interesting that we got to remember Pat McAfee said that when this exec tried to leak this information out, Pat said the information is wrong. He said he leaked the wrong information. Well, this looks like it may be the right information. And judging by, his answer this morning on X, by the way, people are loving that Scarface thing on X this morning from Pat McAfee. And it's pretty wild. We'll have to see where this goes. But holy crap, his popularity is only going to explode. And if you're ESPN, don't you got to start looking at an old school guy that's causing you so much trouble and drama behind the scenes versus a guy that's obviously resonating with an audience now? All of that said, just remember, Pat, we warned you when you went over there. You could end up having some drama, and here you are. But wow, that's a lot of people tuning in. Scarface was a nice touch, too. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.